Hey guys, I have a book to read to you today, and it's a really good one since we were talking about birds. So I thought we'd use Big Bird today. He is my favorite Sesame Street character of all time. Yes, I am in love with Big Bird. So we're going to read Big Bird Brings Spring to Sesame Street, since we now are in spring. Big Bird looked down Sesame Street. Everything was covered with a thick layer of white snow. Big Bird sighed. It has been a long winter. He was tired of looking at plain white snow. We saw snow a week ago, didn't we, guys? I don't think we'll see any more. Hopefully we don't see any more snow. What do you think? We didn't have a very long winter. Not much snow this year. Big Bird walked through the park and thought about all the things he couldn't do because of the snow. He couldn't ride his unicycle down Sesame Street. He couldn't play in the sandbox in the playground. He couldn't roller skate on the sidewalk. Besides, winter is so gloomy, thought Big Bird. I wish spring was here. Suddenly, Big Bird had a wonderful idea. I'll buy some flowers and put them in my nest. Then it will look like spring is already here. Do you think that's a good idea? Maybe adding flowers to your house to make winter less gloomy? That sounds like a good idea. So Big Bird walked down to Mr. McIntosh's store and bought 6 of his favorite flowers. Look at those pretty flowers. Yeah, those are so pretty. I feel better already, thought Big Bird as he walked back toward Sesame Street with his bouquet of 6 beautiful flowers. Do you think Big Bird has a big nest or a small nest? If it's a big nest, he's going to need a lot of flowers. On his way to his nest, Big Bird stopped at Count's castle. Ah, Big Bird, what beautiful flowers, cried Count. Let me count them. 1 beautiful flower, 2 beautiful flowers, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful flowers. Big Bird, I love counting beautiful flowers. Look at his house. I see his picture up there. That's funny. He's got bats flying around too. Gee, I didn't buy the flowers to count them, said Big Bird. I bought them to remind me of spring. Would you like to keep this pretty pink daisy? You can count all of its petals. Wonderful, cried the Count. I also love counting flower petals. 1 pretty pink petal, 2 pretty pink flower petals, 3. Big Bird walked down Sesame Street carrying his 5 flowers. He stopped to watch Maria shovel snow from the sidewalk of the Fix-It shop. It's really nice that he shared one of his flowers with Count. Oops, Maria slipped and fell in the snow. Oh, Maria, are you hurt? Asked Big Bird as he helped her up. Oh, Big Bird, I'm not hurt, but I'm tired of winter, and I'm tired of shoveling snow. Here, Maria, said Big Bird, you may have one of my flowers. It will help you feel happy again. Thank you, Big Bird, said Maria. I'm taking the orange tiger lily. She picked a really pretty one. Those are some of my favorites. That was really nice of Big Bird to make her feel better, huh? Big Bird walked down the street with 4 flowers he had left. He found Grover sitting sadly on the steps. Oh my goodness, said Grover unhappily. Furry old Grover is very blue. Of course you're blue, said Big Bird. You have blue fur. No, Big Bird. I mean, I'm very sad, exclaimed Grover. I cannot ride my scooter in the snow, and maybe this blue pansy will make you feel better, said Big Bird as he gave it to Grover. Aww. He's like really making everybody feel really good at Sesame Street. All right. Sorry, guys. I should probably switch sides. I'm going to switch sides. All right, there. That's better. Big Bird looked down at 3 flowers, and he noticed that one of them was bent over. Uh-oh, said Big Bird, holding up the purple iris. This flower's stem is broken. The lid of the trash can clanged open. I love things that are broken, said Oscar the Grouch. Leaning out of his can. Well, gee, Oscar, I guess you may have my purple iris. So he likes things that are broken. Broken, but it's still really pretty. Look how pretty. Thanks, Bird, said Oscar. Grouches like flowers that are bent and broken. He. He grabbed the purple iris and slammed down the lid of the trash can. Big Bird clutched his last 2 flowers, then he saw Ernie. Hi, Big Bird, said Ernie. You look cold. I'm so cold my tail feathers are frozen, answered Big Bird. Where are you going? I'm going to see Betty Lou. She's sick in bed with the flu. Sounds like one of our favorite songs to sing in my preschool class is Sue Blue, she had the flu. Oh no, Betty Lou. I wish I had something to take her to cheer her up. Oh, I wonder what it's going to be. Oh, Big Bird looking down at his last 2 flowers. Do you think she would like a yellow daffodil? Oh, yes. Thank you, Big Bird. Ernie took the flower and went into 123 Sesame Street. Big Bird went into Hopper's store to get warm. Bert was sitting at the counter, sadly sipping his figgy fizz. What's wrong, Bert? Asked Big Bird. You look kind of glum. I lost my favorite paperclip, wailed Bert. I dropped it in the snowdrift, and now I'll have to wait until the snow melts to find it. Oh, Big Bird, what if my paperclip gets all rusted by then? Oh, he's feeling really sad. Don't worry, Bert, said Big Bird. Your paperclip will be there in the spring. Oh, Big Bird, sighed Bert. Then he looked at the single rose Big Bird was holding. Say, what are you going to do with that beautiful rose, he asked. I'm going to give it to you, Bert. Big Bird gave Bert his last flower and left Hopper's store. Empty-handed, Big Bird walked back up the street, Sesame Street, towards his nest. He had given away all 6 of his flowers. Oh, well, he thought, soon it will be spring. When he got to the lamppost, Big Bird turned around, and Sesame Street looked different. The plain white snow-covered streets were splashed with bright colors. Flowers Big Bird had given to his friends were blooming up and down Sesame Street. Big Bird brought spring to Sesame Street. Oh, look, they're returning the favor. So when it's cold out, we get really sad because I want it to be sunny and warm so we can go outside and play. So today, take advantage of all that sunshine. Have a great day, guys. Bye.